Guilty on all counts. Less than an hour ago, the jury in the Ken Bluew murder trial convicted him of first-degree murder in the death of Jenny Webb.
Webb was 8 months pregnant with their child when she was found dead last year, and it took this jury just a little more than an hour to deliberate and come back with the verdict that could lock Ken Bluew up for life.
WNEM TV5's Liz Gilardi has been following this case from the very beginning. She is live now from the courthouse with more. Liz.
Sam and Katie, it did not take the jury long to decide. They found Ken Bluew guilty on all 4 counts. Bluew, a suspended Buena Vista Township police officer, found guilty of killing Jenny Webb, who was pregnant at the time. And they also found him guilty of causing the death of that unborn baby, his baby, the baby that he fathered. No real reaction from Bluew in the courtroom. The judge handed over the case to the jury late this afternoon. And prosecutor Mike Thomas says the evidence was simply overwhelming in this case. During the closing arguments, he said Bluew murdered the mother of his own child and then staged it to look like a suicide. Jurors deliberated for less than an hour before reaching their decision. And standing by with me now live is Donald Webb, the father of Jenny Webb. You've been waiting for more than a year, I'm sure, for this moment. Tell me your reaction.
Well, we're finally satisfied that justice has been done for Jenny and Braxton, and that I guess we can look forward to the fact that he'll never walk the streets again. He's going to be put away, and he'll never see the light of day. But unfortunately, he does continue to breathe, which my daughter doesn't have that right anymore.
How have you got through all this?
It's been very hard. You know, I really can't say that I've ever accepted it yet, but it's just one of those deals. I guess life has to go on. You just try and make the best of it and then go from there. But finally the justice has been done, and so he's going to go away, and we should never have to worry about him again.
I know the prosecutor talked with you about the evidence that he had, but when you actually sat in court and listened to all the evidence against him, what were you thinking?
I could not believe through the whole process that he was even fighting or arguing the fact, because, like you said, the evidence was so overwhelming. Everything was positive that he was the person that did this. There was nothing to contradict that, but yet he's sitting here trying to, well, basically claim that my daughter committed suicide. Well, I'm sorry, that did not happen.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Again, the prosecutor did point to that overwhelming evidence in court today, including DNA found all over the crime scene, Bluew's blood, his fingerprints, and also he said the real premeditation part of this was that typed suicide note with Bluew's fingerprints found on that note 14 times. We'll have more from those closing arguments and more reaction on this verdict coming up at 6. Reporting live and local in Saginaw County, Liz Gilardi, WNEM TV5.
Well, and Liz, we certainly want to thank Mr. Webb for his time and offer again our condolences to his family. I can't imagine. I noticed from your tweeting this afternoon that right before the verdict was read, the judge admonished everybody, no outbursts, no shows of emotion. But what was the reaction in the courtroom when the verdict was read?
Well, really no reaction from Bluew. He had a lot of family in court today, though, and his family cries and tears from them, obviously, and also tears of joy from Webb's family today in court. Lots of family and friends on her side as well.
All right, Liz Gilardi, thank you for covering this for us, Liv, and much more tonight on TV5 News at 6 as well. Once again, Ken Bluew guilty on all counts in the Jenny Webb murder of Jenny Webb and their baby.